Hey, I'm live. Wow. I am live. I feel live. I feel like I need some more coffee. Uh, by myself right now. I don't have a lot of followers. YouTube now live on. Hey, I'm live according to my email. Woohoo! Just sitting out here waiting on the rain to stop. It's gonna rain a little while, sun will shine a little while, and rain a little while. Drink some water. Trying to assemble that dude. That thing focuses. I don't focus. So let's see. So far, I am on page. I'm on page something. I'm on this page. Time to make a decision to figure out what part of the HF bands I'm going to be on. Which, tough question. Be right back. Sorry about that. Nose is running. I had to go catch it. Anyway, I have a choice. This is the.
Like Ronald, I'm not going to double talk this guy real quick.
This is a Hygain TH3-JRS. Tri-band HF 3-element beam, covers 10, 15, and 20 meters. It's a smaller beam, kind of a compact beam, but it's perfect for my little where I live. The power capability of this thing is 600 watts PEP, 300 watts AM. Let's see, it has a net weight of 21 pounds. Boom length is 12 foot. The longest element is 27 foot 3 inches. Turning radius of 14 foot 9 inches. Wind survival is 80 miles an hour. Accepts mast up to 1.25 to 2 inch. Surface area is 3.35 square foot. Let's see, effective movement 300 foot pounds. Let's see, wind load at 80 miles an hour at 87 pounds. Hardware stainless steel except for U-bolts and some small parts. Suitable rotators, Hygain AR40 or a CD4511. So anyway, I got that covered. I think mine's a CD45. So anyway, I've had this antenna before, one like this, and it did really good. And I bought a Mosley. What was that thing? It's a T3, I think, kind of the same part number. Why it confuses me. But it was a 3-element, same bands, 10, 15, and 20. But that thing never worked. I could not get that thing to tune. It was about 33 foot off the ground, about 35 foot off the ground. It would detune it a little bit, but not as much as detune as this thing was. I don't know what was wrong with it. I even ordered new coils from Mosley. Still couldn't get it to work. I don't know what the hell was wrong with it. I thought that thing fought it. I finally, it's been up there for a year and a half. I couldn't use it. Not even the tuner wouldn't make it work. I don't know what was wrong with it. So I said, you know what? I had good luck with that TH3, that Hygain. So I ordered a new Hygain. It was about $3 shy, about $600 from who's the M Radio Outlet, I think. Let me see who I got it from. I don't want to stir anybody wrong. Let's see. DX Engineering. Sorry. DX Engineering. Everybody else says, we don't have the antenna. I call them, hey, do y'all have it? No, you can order it, but we don't have it. So when will you get it? Well, we don't know. Well, looked on DX Engineering's website. Oh, we got two. Want it? And it was $2 cheaper, $2 or $3 cheaper, I think. Yep, ordered it right then. And just a few days later, showed up at my front door. So I'm outside right now assembling, and I started on it yesterday afternoon, and got aggravated because even though this is it's a decent antenna, it did the job before, and it'll do the job now, but the material, the aluminum's fine. The aluminum parts of these antennas are fine. It's just the bracketry. The bracket that holds the mast to the antenna. In other words, you got two booms on this thing, and they join together where it transitions. It's got a clamp that transitions to the mounting pipe, whatever you're gonna mount it on. That is where I have a problem with this antenna. It's really thin gauge stainless steel, and I don't know, I'd say 20 something gauge. I mean, it's really thin, and I think it needs to be a little bit thicker because the booms are wanting to do this number here. When you tighten it all up, it's like this right here, but that's where I have a problem with that antenna. If it wasn't for that, this would be a super antenna. Now, if I was a machinist or knew a machinist, I'd have them build me a set of brackets for this thing. That would come out. Well, you can't go out too far because of the driven element is right there, almost exactly where that mount is. It's about a ½ inch, about 2 inches from it. So you could probably go out about another inch or two on each side, you know, a couple of inches longer to get it a little more strength. So yesterday, as I was assembling this stupid thing, you know, I got the driven element in there, and I centered it. I used a level, not a level, but a right angle to kind of compare it to, you know, to the mounting pipe, and it looks about as straight as I could get it, and it looked good visually. So I tightened it down there. Well, even tightened the bracket, you know, the mounting bracket. So I went back to the reflector, tried to straighten it up, and every time I would move it, it was kind of tight. The damn driven element in that boom inside that mounting clamp was freaking turning. I got so mad, I started slinging stuff. I still haven't found my 1/4 inch ratchet yet. It just aggravated the crap out of me because it doesn't give enough clamp force. So what I did this morning after I just went in the house, what the hell with it, drank me a beer, calmed down, went and got something to eat, lay down to bed. That's how disgusted I was. But anyway, I decided this morning I'm going to drill a hole through that mounting bracket in that side of that boom. Put me a small stainless steel, about a number 8, something like that, little small screw in there, bolt I meant, just go through there, hold it. It will hold it. It will not twist now, no matter what. Flock of turkey could land on it. The booms, the elements might break. It ain't gonna, the boom ain't gonna twist. So anyway, I didn't have a stainless steel bolt that long. I just stuck something in there. I'm not putting it up today anyway. I'm gonna go to the hardware store here for long and get that. Anyway, other than that, this is a good antenna. So like I said, I'm just sitting there waiting on the rain to stop. And but anyway, back to where I was at earlier. I'm here. And what that is I have to make a decision. Do I want to set this up for phone, or do I want to set this up for what they call CW? Now, I do a lot of FT8. You know, 14 meters FT8 is 14.07 megahertz. So that puts it actually lower than the CW band. Let's see, 1405, 67. So If you look right there, this is the CW band right here. This black, this is the VSWR curve right here. This is for CW right here, this dash line. This is 1407 right there. Same thing as this right here. I think this is 2107, and I think 10 meters is, I forgot what 10 meters was. Hang on, I'm actually running FT8 right now. Not 10 meters. Did I say 10? Yeah, 10 meters. I'm sorry. 10 meters is 28.074. Let's get to this one. I couldn't remember. Come on, Bat. Focus. Focus. So yeah, they're all back down in here. So that's what I got to do. I got to figure out what I want to do with that. The upper end of the 20 meter band is 14,350, which at that end of the band would give probably, according to this chart, everything being normal, the end of this chart, it'd be about 1.6, 1.7 to 1 VSWR. If you go to 14.4, if you set this up on the phone section of the, it would give you 2 to 1 VSWR, with the lowest being about 1.2, maybe, somewhere thereabouts. So then you get down to about 1.15, you go back to 2 to 1. So what I'm thinking of doing is kind of meeting it in the middle a little bit. In other words, I'm not going to use the CW chart. I'm not going to use the phone chart. I'm going to figure out if I can come up with a way to kind of move it between. I guess I'll show you here pictorially what I'm trying to do or thinking of doing. Like I say, this is CW right here, dash lines, and this right here is phone. You see the VSWR curve for it here, with all things being good. Of course, when I put it up there, it all depends on your height and your surroundings affects these things. So anyway, I'm thinking about maybe tuning that sucker right in the middle. That's what I'm thinking about doing. So that's why I come in the bench. I'm waiting on it to quit raining. Not raining much, but it's raining enough to get you wet after a while. So that's what I'm trying to do now, figure out where I want to put this. So somewhere in here is a chart. Or should be a chart. They need a tuning chart on this. I wish. Let's see here. See if I can read up a little bit on this right here. Let's see. I got a chart in here somewhere. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find it. I'm being quiet. Ah, here we go. There's the chart. Just super high resolution pictures of there. So like copies of copies of copies. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if I can see it. Here's your CW cutting chart right here, the bottom line. Here's your top line. So that tells you the distance of each one of your loading poles, or your traps, traps, this is called. So that's what I got to do. I got to figure out where I want these. Let's see. What is this right here? It's like 30.5 is the end boom right here. It's 30.5 for both. So I got to look at this dimension and this dimension right here. So it's actually just 2 dimensions, actually. So 30.5, 30, or is that 36.5? I can't read that. Let me see if I can go to Hygain TH3-JRS manual. Excuse me, manual. See if I can pull up a little bit better. Excuse me. I could use another cup of coffee. I'm looking online for the manual. Here we go. Now I can just download this sucker. I want to download it. I'm on Manuals Lib. Manuals Lib. That's what I call it. I'm a redneck from Winfield, Louisiana, so pardon me. I just want to download the PDF. All right, now it's still loading. I will put this in my manual section. Give me just a second, guys. Apologize. Desktop manuals. Ham radio manuals. Let's see. Who's this? Hygain ABCDF. So I gotta make a new folder. We'll call it Hygain. Hygain. And I've got a 6-meter antenna, 4-element 6-meter antenna that is built really the same way. I mean, it's made by the same manufacturer. There we go. This bands are pretty good this morning. But I've not been able to talk. I have a vertical antenna, DX80, I think, and I just have it stuck up about 4 feet up in the ground, in a pipe cemented in the ground, and it's kind of off to the corner of my yard here, and it's kind of close to a pine tree and all this, but it's the only place I had to put it. So it works good. I mean, I have Mason loan, but when it comes to certain places, like in 20 meters and stuff like that, I got to have a little more power. I got to have a little more directivity. And the verticals are really bad about noise, picking up noise, as compared to, to horizontal polarized stuff. But I just need a little help. So anyway, back to I had to download this so I could see these numbers a little better. So the N radio, the N boom right there, from here to here is the same for phone and CW, and it's 30.5 inches. Now this little piece right here that connects this trap to this trap, it is 11 inches. Now right here, right there, that's where it changes, right there. And for phone, this is 29.5 inches. And for CW, that's 32.5 inches. So, as you can see, that changes. Now, coming down to this guy right here, this is 34 inches and 34 inches. The next dimensions is 10.5 and 11.25. And this section here is 11.25 and 15. All right, and the next one By the way, this is the front of the antenna. This is the back. This here is the reflector, the driven element, and the director. Okay. You can think about this right here. The radiation is trying to go this way. This reflects it. It's a phasing thing. I'm not going to get into specifics. I am no antenna guru. Anyway, the director attracts it, basically all the energy this way. This in here bounces back anything that goes this way. It kind of reabsorbs it and re-radiates it out this way. Anyway, I'm probably wrong on that, but anyway, whatever. I can't hardly read this. These dimensions right here between here, let me see. Actually, this boom here has a little bit of change on it. So the change is here, here, and here is where you affect on the director what affects this. So basically, I got to figure out where I want these to go. Don't know how the antenna is going to respond to its height, where it's located at physically, and also how I'm going to have that 6 meter antenna is going to be about. Try to get it about 3 foot above. I don't know. I got, they all interact with each other. So, situation like this, it needs about 30 or 40 feet up in the air at a minimum. So this one's going to be, I'm adding a section. Hang on a minute. Hey. No, I'm live. No. Okay. Where you going? Oh, it's all right. I hope so. That was my better half. She wants to go get out of the house. I don't blame her. I've been out of the house all week. So anyway, that's where I'm at with this thing. Figuring out what I want to do. Take a chance. Like I was saying a few minutes ago, it all depends on your height affects it. Anything around it affects it. So if I tune this thing about midways, it could either go higher in the band or lower in the band and affect it. So I can get it up there. So, oh, hell, this thing don't work right. And I got to take it back down. That's pain in the ass, quite simply. So that's where I'm at. Oh, while I'm at it, I forgot to mention this the other day. I haven't been doing many projects worth videoing. I've had a couple of things in here, but it wasn't worth videoing. I haven't had a decent ham radio antenna system for about 1.5 years or so. And that was one of my first goals, is to get all my stuff fixed for my ham radio, get my antennas working and all this. It'd be done with that. That way I could come out here and just get on the air. Then I'll have some downtime, hopefully enough to work on a couple of projects that we can make another video. And then from there, I got home projects going on. So it's going to eat up a lot of my time. Plus, my work project is about to hit high gear again. So anyway, I got to cut you loose. I got to go do something. And thanks for watching. I'll have some projects coming on soon, and hopefully I can find something entertaining for you guys. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Bye.